Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tiffany. I am the founder of Tiffy Tarot, and I am starting a YouTube channel. On this YouTube channel, I'll be talking about things that are important to me and things that I have learned along on my journey, and hopefully it can help you. I'm just making this quick first video to speak about what to expect in a tarot reading, because a lot of my clients that do come to me are first timers. What I wanted to speak about today is like my process and how I handle my tarot readings. First off, when someone schedules a reading with me, apart from introductions, I usually just talk to them. That's it. Get a feel of what exactly they feel stuck in. It could be family life, it could be work, it could be finance, it could be love, it could be anything, and just getting a little bit of background on what brought them to me. The second thing I go over is, once I find out what the issue is, I go over the types of readings that might suit whatever they need. There is the relationship reading that I do if their concerns are in love. There is the 3-card reading that I do. If 3-card readings are just, it could be used for anything, to see the overall situation. I also do weekly forecast readings, which if someone wants to see how their upcoming week will be, and they know how to kind of navigate their week. I also do pendulum questions, which is just yes or no questions, but that's apart from the readings. So depending on whatever issues they have, I just assess and see which one would be better for them, or which would give them the most information. From there, after we have a conversation about what's going on and what type of reading they're going to get, from there I do the reading, and it just sprouts questions. Any questions that they may have, any concerns, based off of what I present to them for their reading. And like I said before, it's just a conversation on how to navigate through whatever tough time they're going through, and that's all the tarot is. Even for me personally, I use my tarot when I'm feeling stuck, or if I'm feeling like I can't figure it out on my own. That's where I go to most of the times, and also my horoscopes, if I'm feeling really, really stuck. And then after the conversation, that's it. I usually open up the end once I interpret, or I give my interpretation to my client. I open up for any questions, any additional questions. I try to answer as much as possible while I'm interpreting. I try to give as much information as possible while I'm interpreting, so they can understand. And I try to make it as easy as possible so they can understand, because I know not everyone speaks in tarot language, so you not have to simplify it, but I have to put it in a way for my client, because like everyone's different. So they may ask, one client may ask, oh well, what does this mean, or what does that mean? And depending, you can kind of pick up on people's personalities and what works for them and what doesn't. I never want anyone to walk away from a reading feeling like they don't understand something, or if they feel like something, went over their head, or they missed something. And I always give my clients my cell phone number if they need to text me, if they don't see me online. Of course, within reasonable hours, not 4 o'clock in the morning, because I will roll over and go back to sleep. But when I do see it, I will answer back as quickly as possible. Um, but that's basically what a reading is. I know most people don't like to get readings because they don't like to hear, or they think they'll, hear something that they don't want to hear. But essentially, like I said, tarot is a guide. It doesn't discriminate. It's not always going to be sunshine and roses, and there will be things that you have to work on. But ultimately, if you follow the advice, you'll get to where you need to go and you won't feel so stuck. That's basically it. That's what you would expect from a reading. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's not going to be a thunderstorm, earthquake, or anything like that. None of that. When you get a tarot reading, or especially for me, I like it to be very personal, and I like it to be to where whoever gets a reading feels very comfortable. Because I would like to feel that if I were ever to get a reading from someone else, or whoever you get a reading from, even if it's not from me. So that's what to expect if you get a reading and if it's your first time. I hope that information was helpful. And again, welcome to my channel, and I will be putting out more videos. And have a good day. Bye.